But Dan and I produced the song over FaceTime.
That's a story to talk about, writing it over Zoom. Take me through that process. I mean, I was going to wait till Jill's till the end, but we'll talk about it now. How did you write it through Zoom? How did you produce it? What, like, that's unheard of a production that no one does, like, no one's ever done.
So this is a crazy story. And so she's become my best friend, and she's my co-writer. Her name is Annie. I love her to death. And we are so incredibly similar. It's creepy. Like, I'll be feeling something and I'm like, Annie, like, I think we should write a song about this. And she's like, are you kidding? And I'm like, no, is it bad? And she's like, I said this yesterday. And she just really gets what I'm saying and I get what she's saying. So it's a super open conversation and it just goes so quickly and we flow so nicely together because we really do speak the same language. And so if it wasn't for us being able to write together over quarantine, I don't think the song would have turned out as amazing because, it was the first thing I've ever written in quarantine. I was like, what are we even doing? And the challenge began because we were deciding who should play the instrument to start off. And usually we'll play an instrument if we don't have, a track already. And she plays guitar, I play piano. And so we're like, oh, do you want to play it? Do I want to play it? Trying to figure out what chords would sound best, what would be the vibe for the song. And I had come in with the idea of jealous and jealousy. And I was like, maybe we'd do this. And she and I would try things back and forth. And I was like, you know what? Keep it on guitar. I really like it there. And the hard thing is it's lag. So you can't sing at the same time because it's like, I'm singing and then 3 seconds later, she can hear me.
That is super difficult. Even right now doing this podcast, I mean, half my podcasts I had to be virtual now. I can't even cut people off because it lags. I'm doing it through music and singing.
Yeah.
I mean, that's even more difficult. I don't even know how you guys even did that.
So basically, she would play it and sing it as we went along. And we would write it and then I would sing it like, right here. And then she'd start playing the guitar and then she would sing it. So it's all together. And it honestly, it took a little while to get used to, but to be completely honest, we knocked out that song in less than 3 hours. Writing, idea, everything, and learning how to do it over Zoom.
What about the whole production? Because that's the next stage. Once you get the chords and the lyrics down, now it comes into finding a producer that can create your vision.
So this is where the story gets even crazier. The producer of the song, his name is Dan Book. He is phenomenal. Like one of the most talented people I've ever seen in my entire life. And I say seen because I've actually never met him in person, which is wild. But Dan and I produced the song over FaceTime. We had like 4 sessions for like 5 hours each, like trying to figure out what we wanted. And he was throwing out ideas, I was throwing out ideas. And we finally came on to the type of song we wanted and what made the most sense with the lyrics. And he made it come to freaking life. My expectations were not that high because I was like, you know what, like, let's just try and do whatever we can. We're in quarantine. We don't have any other options. And the song came out better than I could have ever even imagined.